Spring is officially here, and that means flowers. Flowers means planters, and planter means DIY projects. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Guys, for today's video I'm going to be doing some DIYs using planters that you can get at Dollar Tree or any other dollar store. All of them are plastic, so they are very cheap, but you can do amazing stuff with them, and I'm going to show you the best DIYs and hacks in today's video. If you like and enjoyed today's video, a big thumbs up, and make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. I just hope that you are ready because I am. Let's DIY together.
Okay, my loves, to start this project I'm going to be using this big planter that I got, and I love the design that it has. And this planter also comes with this flower pot tray on the bottom part, and what I'm going to do is to remove that because I'm going to be creating something different. I'm going to use the same tray, I'm going to flip it, and then I'm going to stick that on the bottom part of my planter. This is going to work as a stand for my planter. It's going to completely change the look of my planter, and I think it's going to look beautiful. Now if you want, you can leave it all white, but I'm going to be painting this using some spray paint in a black color. I think it's going to look more elegant and modern with a high-end look. So that's what I did. I painted outside and then I let it dry. Once it's dry, this is how my project turned out, and I really like it. If you want, you can add maybe some texture to these, but I'm going to leave it just like that. And now I'm going to be using a piece of foam that I just have at home. I'm going to stick that with hot glue on the bottom part of my planter. And now you can add maybe some flowers, or you can add a plant or a tree, maybe like an olive tree. I have this small one at home that I'm going to be using for this project. I'm going to put that on my piece of foam, and then to cover everything I'm going to be using Spanish moss from Dollar Tree. I think one bag is enough for this project, and once I was done, this is how it turned out, and I really like it. It's a simple and easy DIY that anyone can do using these flower pot trays that normally comes with the planters, and I think it's a cool idea that you have to try. For this next project, I'm going to be using these 4-pack pots that you can get at Dollar Tree. They come in different colors and sizes, and I'm pretty sure they come with different designs on it too. For this project, I'm only going to be using 3 of these, and what I'm going to do is 2 of them, I'm going to stick them together. I'm going to be using hot glue, but for sure you can use maybe E6000 to secure your product because it's going to be so much stronger. Now I'm going to paint everything using black paint, so I spray paint these outside and then I let it dry. Once it's dry, this is how my project turned out. Beautiful. I really love the black color on these. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 2 pots that I stick together as a candle holder. You can use a real candle, or you can use a battery operated candle like I did, and I'm going to be sticking that with a little bit of hot glue on the bottom part because this is battery operated. It's super easy just to turn on and off. I just have to twist the candle and it turned on and off. Now my favorite part, because it's spring, I think this is going to look beautiful if you add some greenery and maybe some flowers inside of the pots. It's going to work as some candle holders, but perfect now for spring because you can add some faux plants inside, or maybe real ones if you prefer. This is how my project turned out. Super easy. It cost me only $1.25 because I have the rest of the materials. Beautiful. You can make these in a set of 2 or 3, and it's perfect now for the spring season. Okay, next project. You are going to need one planter. Just make sure that it's a little bit tall. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a piece of foam inside of my planter. Make sure that you add some hot glue if you want, just to make the project a little bit more stable. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these solar lights from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to add that on my piece of foam. Now, just to give it some weight on this project, I'm going to be using some rocks, or you can use stones or whatever you have at home, to bring some weight to your project. I'm going to add a few of those inside of my planter, and then it's time to add some greenery or flowers. I have this bouquet from Dollar Tree, and it brings these beautiful flowers that I think that are perfect now for spring. I'm going to be adding those on my planter. You can cut the stems or the wire to be able to insert those on the piece of foam, and then if you want, you can add a little bit of greenery just for that extra green touch on your project. Once I was done, this is how my project turned out. I think it's a beautiful and perfect project to put outside, and you can do so many more of these to decorate your front porch or your backyard. For this next project, I'm going to be using this beautiful planter that I got. I love the shape, the design, and I really like the color that this planter has for this project. So what I'm going to do is to leave it that color, but I want to add some height and a nice touch. I'm going to be using these wooden caps that you can get from Walmart, or you can check at Dollar Tree too. I need them all in black color, so I'm going to be painting all of them in black. Then I'm going to dry everything with my heat tool, and now that everything is completely dry, I'm going to be using some hot glue, and I'm going to stick those wooden caps on the bottom part of my planter. Okay, this is how my project looks. If you want, you can leave like that, and maybe you can add some greenery on top, and it's going to look beautiful for inside of your house, a nice planter for any part of your home. But if you want to do something a little bit different, keep watching, because I'm going to show you something really cool. I'm going to be using this circle plaque that I get from Walmart, but I'm pretty sure Dollar Tree brings something very similar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it black using Beverly chalk paint in black color, and then I'm going to dry everything with my heat tool. Now what I'm going to do is to add one of those wooden caps on top of this. I'm going to stick that with hot glue, and this is going to work as a lid for my planter, and you can store here so many things. You can maybe put some coffee cups or something like that and add these to your kitchen, or just simply use it as a storage piece that you can put any part of your home, and it's going to look perfect now for the spring season. Okay, for this next project, you can use any round planter. I'm going to be using this one that I have, and I think it's beautiful. Love the shape and everything about this planter. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. Yes, I'm going to be using a really good pair of scissors, and I'm going to cut this planter on half. Now that I have that part ready, basically I'm going to end up with two half planters, but they need something on the back. So for that, I'm going to be using a piece of cardboard that I just have at home, and what I'm going to do is to put the planter on top, and then I'm going to trace the shape of my planter on my cardboard to be able to cut it in the perfect size and shape and everything, because I'm going to be sticking these on the back of my planter. Once I trace and cut my piece of cardboard, I'm going to be sticking these on my planter, and I'm going to be using hot glue. That's going to be more than enough, because I'm going to use these planters for indoors. Now that I stick the cardboard and my planter together, I'm going to be painting these. I like the color, but I want these a little bit more shiny. I don't know, something different. So for that, I'm going to be using this spray paint that I got from Walmart, and I'm going to spray paint my projects outside. Now that they are dry, this is how they look, and I really love the color. I think it's beautiful. But if you don't like it, you can paint it any color. Just keep that in mind. Something that matches with your home. Okay, now I'm going to be making a small hole on the back just to be able to hang these later. If you want, you can add maybe some tooth hangers on the back or a piece of twine or something like that, but this is very lightweight. So I'm just going to make a small hole on the cardboard to be able to hang these from a nail that I have in my walls. Now that I have that ready, it's just time to add some greenery or flower. It depends what you like and what matches with your home. Like I said, I'm going to be adding some flowers and greenery from Dollar Tree that I think are perfect now for spring, and it's going to add a beautiful touch for my walls. Now that I'm done adding the greenery and the flowers, I'm going to hang these on my walls, and this is how this project turned out. Super easy on a budget. With just one planter, I was able to make 2 planters for my wall, and I think it looks beautiful. You can do this same project with any planter that you have at home. I hope that you can get some ideas and inspiration from these projects and these DIYs. Please let me know which one is your favorite in the comments, and make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any of my future videos, as well as my other channel, Just on My Home. We are posting every single week there, doing so many more DIYs and projects for our home in Puerto Rico. So make sure that you check all of the links in the description box. Thank you so much for the love and support, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye, guys.